Hey, howdy, everybody. Welcome back to another evening a day earlier than anticipated. Yes, Mega May is supposed to be a Tuesday-Saturday affair, but something came up tomorrow, and I decided to move things up a day early. So you're welcome. You're getting me, I don't know, 15 hours-ish earlier than anticipated. The thing that came up is a streamer I like to watch is going to be playing Sekiro for the first time tomorrow, and I don't want to miss it. That's literally it. That is literally the only reason that I decided to stream tonight as opposed to tomorrow, so I don't miss someone else's stream. Now it has the benefit of also working out in that I am doing a show tomorrow night, so it gets me out of the anxiety of having like a hard out from stream, as well as also I'm not gonna like super like get myself all like worked up and spend a lot of energy like on stream or whatever, and then I have to go do an improv show after that, especially because the show starts at 9 p.m. which it has been a hot minute since I have done like an evening show like that, and honestly, I'm kind of glad that it's happening now because my nights are filling up and they are starting to bleed later and later and later as they go, which is a very kind of like strange experience for me now. I've been out of it for so long that I'm used to like the day's over at like 7. You know, like I'm at home, I'm relaxing, I am just kicking back and playing a game or watching a YouTube video or whatever. And I still stay up pretty late, but I'm staying up by myself. I'm not staying up doing anything important. I'm staying up like relaxing and enjoying my time to myself. It has been a long time since I have been like awake and alert and active and outside of the house. Like super late at night. I say super late. I mean like 9-10 p.m. Type shit. And it's getting more consistent and will be more consistent, and especially come a month from now when the shows I'm rehearsing for right now kick off and are actually in their runs, because some of those shows have a 10:30 start time, which means like a show that literally ends at midnight. And I haven't done a midnight show in, close to 10 years, maybe 8. But fact remains, I'm very much like out of the days in my life in which I actively want to be doing stuff late at night. It's one thing if I am like out and about and doing stuff with people starting, you know, at literally any other time of the day and it bleeds into the late night. That's fine because I'm in it, right? Like I can commit to that and I can go with the flow on that. And, you know, we're all kind of an age where like if we start getting tired, we all recognize that and we call it out, and it's like, okay, well, let's break it up and let's go home. But getting started like after like 8:30 it feels like a gargantuan task for me these days. It's just kind of like, oh, really? Are you serious? Okay, I'll put my young man pants on, I guess, and try to remember what this feels like. Because I was definitely doing that in my 20s, like for sure, like fresh out of college and discovering improv. And I was doing improv shows twice a week, working swing shift at the beginning, and then moving into a job that had a little more of a traditional time setup. But I was still going in at like 10 rather than like 8 or whatever. And those show nights, I would be out like hanging out and drinking, like at a bar, like after a show or whatever, until like 1, 2 in the morning. And that was like on the regular. Like that was literally like a weekly thing or a twice weekly thing. Which when I think back on it now, I don't necessarily miss those days, and I certainly don't regret those days, but I definitely I can't see myself being that way anymore. I truly can't. I'm sure that if at some point, if something were to happen in my life where all of a sudden I was doing like more performances more regularly, like even more regularly than I do now, because what I do now, I would not call regular at all. Right. I will go months at a time without having a show to do. And then we'll end up in a show that then takes over my life for a couple of months. But if I ended up in a situation where that was like the norm for me, that was like a year-round thing, I could very easily see myself turning back into that kind of evening person. But as it stands right now, it is a very, it's kind of crazy looking back on those days. It is crazy thinking about just how hard I was throwing myself at that stuff, and just really grinding it out, getting the reps in, doing the classes, doing the workshops, doing everything, going to every show I could find. It's kind of the thing that they tell you have to do. And in a way, I kind of agree. The nice thing, and you'll find this should happen naturally, is that if it is a thing that you are passionate about, and if it's a thing that you want to be a part of, you will just naturally go to everything and be a part of as many things as you can, because you're just going to be drawn to it. You know, for many people, with a lot of things, and this is not like an improv or performing arts thing specifically, people get like sucked into things because they are passionate about those things. And if you get the opportunity to really lean into it, it's very easy to just like embrace it and kind of like make it your entire personality and make it your whole life. And, really, really envelop yourself like in that world, to the point where like, quote unquote, regular life starts to feel almost like unreal in a sense. Which honestly, I still feel that way, about most things, about, working the regular job and all like the day-to-day stuff that I have to do, with that aspect of my life. Like funnily enough, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, I am performing the most at my regular job. The performance turns off at night, and it turns off for this. It turns off when I'm with my friends. It turns off when I am literally performing. This is me way more natural, like way more like who I really am. Because I don't know. I'm sure people have like mixed feelings about this and mixed approaches to it, but I have always felt this need to have like a separation between my work life and everything else about me, because yes, my job is a place that I spend a lot of time, and is a place that I give a lot of my energy to, and I give a lot of dedication to, and I put a lot of hard work in. I put effort into my work, like I put in the effort that I need to, let's say. And then if I spot a situation that could actually benefit from some extra attention or whatever, like I will volunteer that and I will lean into it. However, when it comes to the rest of how I like present myself and speak and everything, it is definitely like a censored version of what even you guys get to see. It is absolutely a more, put together is the wrong phrase for it. Just an ever so slightly subdued version of this. It could probably be more subdued. I definitely have this thing where when I start a job for like new, when I start anything new, with a new group of people and a new environment and new settings, I am 1000% like on my best behavior. I am super duper on my best behavior. I am mostly quiet. I am very like attentive and very much like finding out like everything that I can about what needs to happen and what my responsibilities are going to be and everything. You know, I spend a great deal of time just kind of like observing and taking things in. You know, I'm still myself. I you know, and obviously like the jokes will happen and things like that. But I definitely kind of like watch it, I guess. Like I definitely put on more of a more professional skin. And then that slowly sheds over the course of the first year. I don't know why that is. For some reason, something in my brain tells me that if you can make it to your 1 year anniversary at a job, you are safe. Not safe in the grand scheme of like you could always lose your job for whatever reason kind of a thing, but you are safe in that people are now, they're going to like stop paying so much attention to you all the time, right? Up until that 1 year point, you're still like the new guy and you're still making a lot of mistakes and you're still asking like a ton of questions and you're still kind of like not getting in the way, but you are somebody that other people kind of need to like look out for, you know, and not in like the be cautious of, I mean, literally like look out for and like mentor, and provide guidance and stuff like that. And once you make it past that first year, at least to me, it feels like everyone has now settled in. You know, you have had a chance to settle in. You've learned the rhythms of things. You figured out kind of who among the people that you work with, like, can you really hold a conversation with, and which one's just kind of like, yeah, okay, well, I'll talk to you when I need to talk to you, kind of a thing. And most importantly, like management stops looking at you as just kind of like, is this guy going to work out or not? You know, it's like, to me, like the 1 year mark is the point where it's just kind of like, okay, you have proven that you're going to work out at this place. Maybe not like in the long run, but in terms of any sort of like immediate concerns that anybody would have had, that first year is kind of like the delineation point for me. And at which point, some of the artifice falls away. And I definitely become more vocal and become, and like the sarcasm starts to really rear its ugly head. And then like, oh, there's kind of like, there's the goofball class clown kind of attitude, that so much of the rest of my personality actually is. And especially now that I'm at, you know, I've been at my current place like for 3.5 years now. Like at this point, I am kind of wildly outspoken. Honestly, not to the degree that some other people are. Some other people seem to get away with some kind of like radical shit, and I'm not really sure how they get away with it. I am still, importantly, I am still professional and as respectful as I can be in most situations. But essentially my ability to like put up with like meaningless bullshit or just noise vanishes, and I become very vocal about like wasting time or not, you know, or like we're not talking about like the stuff that's important, or you know, like what else do we need to get accomplished today? Like, can we wrap this up so I can get back to work, kind of a thing, you know, like very much I am absolutely like in that seat now. And hilariously, that of course is now working out better for me at the job than just like trying to keep my head down and be a good boy ever did, because work culture is so weird and in this weird fucked up way, like it actually matters more that you are like noticed by people than it actually matters like how good your output is. Like truly. Like your work could be mediocre as all hell, but if you are always speaking up at the daily meeting, if you always have a question, or you always have like a thing that you want to, piggyback on someone else's thought or whatever, or expand upon a thing, or hey, have we considered this other angle to this particular problem or whatever, that carries like so much more weight than, hey, so I sat quietly by myself for like 20 hours this week, not bothering anybody, fixing 1,000 problems quietly over in the corner, and they're all done. No one really cares unless you talked about it, unless you told people you were doing it, unless you made a lot of noise that you were doing it. Nobody pays any fucking attention to it. And it's really strange. So fortunately for somebody like me, who, not that I'm not really like a rules breaker kind of a thing. If anything, like, I try to adhere to the rules that have been established and then get annoyed when they are broken for seemingly arbitrary reasons. I very much am in this position now where I've now gotten so used to and confident about speaking up about things that it has like gotten me noticed. Like, it has gotten me noticed, and now people like come to me for stuff, and management notices and everything. Is just like, it's very strange. It's just kind of like, I've been trying to like fly under the radar this whole time, and like, actually the thing that gets people to question you less about your overall feelings about where you're at in the company or whatever, like those start to fade away, and you get more specific questions about like actual technical things or whatever, just as a result of just being loud. And I have that in the bag. You guys know that if you've watched more than 3 seconds of me. So yeah, I'm ramping up for being really loud, really late at night, coming up in just a handful of weeks. It is less than a month now, or maybe I think it's exactly a month now, before things go from rehearsals to production, go from rehearsals to showtime, and yeah, very busy, and I'm going to get more and more tired as time goes on, which is all the more reason for us to get into what we are here to do tonight, which is continue Mega May, now with Mega Man 4 on the Game Boy. Now, if you watched last stream, or if you caught up on the VOD, you will know that I did not have a very good time with Mega Man 3. Much like when I played the NES game of Mega Man 3, now 2 full years ago, I found it to be a very tightly controlled, gorgeous sounding and looking game that in the second half turns into a dick kicking simulator, in which the game repeatedly kicks you in the dick. It's bad. It's a bad time. It is horseshit difficulty, and the worst kind of challenging, which is challenge not born of interesting gameplay design and enemy encounters, but rather of pixel perfect jumps and nonsense, blind off-screen dives, needlessly complicated or needlessly like squat ceilings that like eat your jump ability. Like your head just like bonks off of the ceiling, and then you fall short of where you should have on a regular size jump. Just a lot of that kind of nonsense. And then it's all topped off with a easy as hell Wily that is super whatever. It's a better Wily fight than the one that was at the end of 2. That I think is one of the worst Wily fights that's ever been in one of these games. But the one in 3 is not much better. Honestly, the one in 1 isn't that great either. there aren't really that many good Wily fights across the franchise, truly. So much of it is in the buildup of everything else that you're doing to get up to that point. So it's not really that big of a deal. I think 2's Wily fight stands out as being egregiously like boring and uninteresting and just poorly designed. It's just not a good time. But yeah, 3 gave me bad feelings. It made me regret doing Mega May. It made me regret doing the Game Boy games. It made me feel a lot of negative emotions. So now we find ourselves heading into 4. And I don't know if history is going to repeat itself. Because here's what happened 2 years ago, was I felt the same way at the end of playing Mega Man 3 on the NES. And then we played Mega Man 4. And it was my favorite out of the entire classic series. Mega Man 4 is the best one. Straight up. It is phenomenal. It is an absolute blast. It is so much fun. It is just the right amount of challenging. Everything about it fucking rules. Will the Game Boy version have the same effect? I don't know. What I do know is reading through some of the reviews over on Backlogged, I am, 1, vindicated on my feelings about 3, both Game Boy 3 and NES 3. Lots of people feel similarly to me, which I was very pleased to see. And 2, I am cautiously optimistic because people seemed a bit more positive overall about how 4 fares on the Game Boy. Now, I don't know if that's going to translate 1-to-1 to the same level of joy that I had on the NES version, but it makes me feel a little better, a little bit, that it might be okay. As long as it's not as bad as 3, I'll be totally fine. That's the headspace that I'm going into tonight. As I understand it, like these games, these last 2 games, 4 and 5, on the Game Boy, take an even broader approach to the kind of, it's kind of a remix of 2 of the games from the NES, but they're adding more and more of like their own unique flavor onto things. So we shall see. We shall certainly see. But we're going to kick things off as per usual with a look at, of course, the game manual, which I'm sure will have plenty of good information. Away we go. Zoom in 1 or 2 more times for you guys here. All right. I will say that on first glance, it looks like the scan on this one, this booklet did not go through the same torment that the previous one did. The previous one had like tire marks on it. It seems that they took better care of this one when they scanned it in. And it looks like we have like a slightly longer manual, well, maybe by like 1 or 2 more pages here. Our boy Joe is back once again, doing the Mad Libs thing, filling out the different proper nouns with the next level of game to talk about. Thank you for selecting Mega Man 4 for your Game Boy system. Following such as Bionic Commando, Mega Man 4 continues Capcom's tradition of action-packed game for the Game Boy. I love action-packed game. Mega Man 4 offers 4 megabits of the finest graphic and gameplay for the Game Boy. What is up with... What's the... 4 megabits of the finest graphic and gameplay for the Game Boy. We hope you enjoy this latest addition to the continuing Mega Man saga. Even the longer these go, the less and less proofreading they do on them. We got our safety precautions. We got the getting started stuff. Getting started, continue. To end the game, turn your Game Boy off. No kidding. All right. Just like before, we have Charge Buster is back. We still have the slide, you know, typical stuff here. This is interesting though. They put this on here, which I don't think was on the previous manual. I don't even know if it was in the game, but just like before, we're going to get like 4 bosses and then the next 4 bosses. But apparently you can actually go, they actually give you the ability to go back to the first 4 bosses screen before. I don't know why you would need to. I guess if we want to go back and collect E-tanks or whatever. Terror from out of the sky. The roar of a flying saucer shatters an otherwise peaceful day in the city. Gliding to a halt high above the city's skyscrapers, a small hatch on the underside of the saucer slides open, and a tiny radio beacon begins to send a sinister new signal. Suddenly, hundreds of deactivated robots at the World Robot Exposition burst to life and begin destroying everything in a mad rampage through the center of the city. The cosplayers are out of control. Watching the destruction unfold on his video monitor, Wily lets out a small laugh as he turns his attention to the robots who are now assembling in the city below. Scanning the thousands of robots awaiting his orders, Wily slams his fist into the control panel as he realizes one robot is free from the effects of his mind-controlled device. Mega Man is free. No controlling Mega Man's brain. He's too smart for that, I guess. Realizing that Dr. Light must have altered Mega Man's control frequencies, Wily quickly formulates a new plan. Grinning with maniacal glee, Dr. Wily presses a single button that transmits new orders to his awaiting army. Acknowledging the signal, the robotic rebels begin to carry out the plan. Observing from his saucer, Wily watches as the robots disappear into the 8 sections of the city. Not everything is going according to plan, he thinks to himself, but I have something else in store, just in case. Back from the heap, here are 8 of Mega Man's most fiendish foes. Each of these robot masters has created an impenetrable fortress of laser turrets and hundreds of armed androids. Mega Man must run, jump, climb, and blast his way. Oh, they've added a new verb to the trio. Blast his way past these cybernetic creations to the inner sanctum of the Robot Master. Once Mega Man finds the entrance, he'll head inside to go head-to-head with the robotic rebel. Letting loose with his entire arsenal of weapons, Mega Man must bombard the Robot Master to see which weapon does the most damage. He'll keep going back to the pause menu to check another weapon from his list and see, did that do 3 or 4 pips of damage? Once he finds the right one, he'll keep on blasting until the robot is nothing but molten metal and victory will be his. So they actually did change some of the copy here, which I'm glad. Just considering that they used the same copy across 3 different fucking manuals. You'll get the new weapon, you'll get the energy tanks, power chips. Oh, wow. Dr. Light has been experimenting with a new technology that allows him to increase Mega Man's abilities by using power chips. Collect these power chips as you blast your way through the robotic mazes. Return the P chips to Dr. Light at the end of the stage, and if Mega Man has gathered enough, he can install some amazing new technology, which will make Mega Man even more powerful than before. Yes, okay, I read about this. So this is actually the first Mega Man game with a store in it. That was seen in, it's either 7 or 8. I don't remember which one. But it's definitely one of the later 2 in the series, where you can pick up screws, and then you can then turn those in for like various upgrades and extra lives and stuff like that. Yeah, Mega Man 4 on the Game Boy actually beat them to the punch on that. It's actually the first time that they incorporated an upgrade store to everything, which is crazy. And apparently there are Beat and Wily letters to collect as well. So just like before, right? Like all the Game Boy Mega Man games have been mashups of 2 of the NES games. So we had 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4. So now we have 4 and 5. We're getting a mix, a mashup of in this game. Rush Coil and Rush Jet return. little cybernetic support. Flip Top is back. Dr. Light's cybernetic suitcase will teleport down with a power-up item from time to time. But for this mission, Mega Man needs a little more help. So Dr. Light has been hard at work to create a remote control attack bird named Beat. But before Dr. Light can complete this amazing new weapon for Mega Man, he needs 4 new circuit plates. As Mega Man collects the B, E, A, and T circuit plates, he will automatically teleport them back to Dr. Light for final assembly. Once Dr. Light has completed Beat, he'll be ready to swoop to Mega Man's rescue on command. Press the start button, and when the weapon box appears, press the control pad in any direction to highlight Beat, and press the A button to activate him. When Mega Man returns, press the B button to whistle for a little help from above. Soaring from the clouds, Beat will automatically attack any enemy on screen and shred them to tinfoil with his razor-sharp talons. Razor-sharp talons not pictured. Cool. All right. So already we're kind of throwing like a lot of new shit at this game. Like we have a store to buy stuff. Beat is back. And I don't know what the Wily letters are for. I suppose we shall find out. Energy pellets, capsules, E-tanks, mini E-tanks. Get 4 mini E-tanks to equal 1 big one. That's new. I don't think that's not in any other Mega Man game at all. Weapon tanks are now back, or now introduced, I suppose. P-chips and 1-ups. I wonder if this game will actually drop extra lives ever from the enemies. Each Robot Master is vulnerable to a certain type of weapon. If a Robot Master seems too hard to defeat with a normal cannon, you may require a special weapon to defeat him. If your special weapon runs out of energy, pick up a weapon capsule while the special weapon is active. It'll recharge the weapon. It's not necessary to collect the 4 Beat circuit plates to defeat Dr. Wily, but it sure helps. Save your P-chips. Some of Dr. Light's new technology is very expensive. Charge your Mega Buster as you run so it's ready when you need it. And then there's a password. All right, so here are our dudes, just as before. Half of them are from 4, the other half are from 5. So we got Toad Man, Bright Man, Ring Man, Pharaoh Man, Napalm Man, Charge Man, Crystal Man, and Stone Man. And just like that, we know everything that we need to know. Once again, I forgot to pull up the goddamn website with the guide on it. So let me do that post-haste. According to this, now the games are getting good. I consider this to be the best game in the series until I played Mega Man 5. Interesting. Very interesting. We're going to find out. It looks like there are significantly more things going on in the Wily stages stuff. So that's cool. Okay. So there is one feature that they have added to this game that feels weird. And we're going to find out in real time how it's going to affect things. The Charge Buster knocks you backwards. That is not a thing that they ever did in any of the other Mega Man games. I don't feel great about that inclusion, but it may not be a deal breaker. But we're certainly going to find out together, aren't we? So let's say so long to the tunes. Oh, and pray for my blood pressure, chat, because we are getting into Mega Man 4 on the Game Boy. Whoa. Well, some fun squash and stretch there. All right, we got kind of a wow. We're getting like a title screen cutscene here. I didn't even press anything. Oh God, flash warning. Look at that big ass drawing of Dr. Wily. Good Lord. Oh, God. Oh, all those people at the expo. Oh, no. Fuck, man. They're causing some proper mischief. But not Mega Man. You can't mind control that guy. I gotta say, this is getting me pretty excited about the quality of this game. I hope that they did not blow their entire budget on a really fucking solid intro animation, because this kicks ass. There isn't one of these in any other none of the Game Boy ones we haven't encountered, that's for sure. I feel like some of the NES intros don't even go this hard. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'm fucking in. And we're getting like actual game intro. Mega Man. Dr. Wily has sent his most powerful robots across the world. To combat them, I have invented a new machine to make power items for you. But to make the items, we need to use special energy items called P-chips. Collect as many P-chips as you can and bring them back to the lab. The more chips you collect, the better the item I can make for you. You got it. I like how he had to run 3 steps before he could then teleport away. Okay. They have changed the boss selection screen. I like this. This is cool. You get this unique artwork showing each of their like stage environments. All right. It is recommended we start with Toadman. Pretty good new theme. Okay. So this is straight up from Mega Man 4. This is exactly the same setup. Oh, nope, but something new. You do not get, there's no floods in the NES game, that's for sure. Okay, so there's the knockback. It's a super tiny little knockback. It's not crazy. And it still happens in midair. Less so when you're moving forward. It does give you a little bit of a hitch, but nothing too crazy. Okay. I'm certainly intrigued. I'll be okay with it until the moment it knocks me, like, down a pit. They are doing like the rain physics here, so when you're in the air you move slower. There's the homing birds. Okay, big snail. It's a pretty good translation of that. I like how they're doing like the Hanna-Barbera thing, where the eyes are the only thing that are like actually like given like the thicker outline, and everything else is very obviously never going to move. Okay, there's one of our beat letters. I got the wet plate. And a wet plate. Lots of enemies dropping lots of stuff. I like it. Keep that drop rate up, baby. Up! We gotta wait for this guy to jump out of the way. Okay. Odd setup. Jumpy fish are back. They were in the previous game as well. Oh, get away from me. Don't like it. Don't like that. Don't like the blind pits. Ah, shit. I had a feeling that I was gonna be there and I didn't commit. It feels okay. We don't start with rush coil, so not getting that health. It feels good. It feels very good. I mean, I said the same thing about 3. Like I won't argue. Like the foundational controls of 3 felt good. These feel just as solid. All right, Toadman. Ah! Okay, the rain's gonna do damage, so we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to do this quick. Oh, unless if I get him locked in a pattern. Oh no, okay. Whoop. Boom. Nothing too hard there. Ooh, good sounds. There's some good sounds in here. Oh, the flashy. The flashing on this game is intense. Like, way more intense than any of the other games have been. Look at that. We get a little freeze frame action shot. All right. And we got rush coil. Great. Great. Yes, we got the translation error. Let's go to the right lab. Hi, Dr. Light. Mega Man. Did you get the P-chips? Select the item you want. Collect 4 of these. Oh, okay. Collect 4 of these, get an energy tank. 20 chips for one of those. Do you want this item? No. So we can get weapon tanks, E-tanks, extra lives. What do these other guys do? What is the S? Fully recover your vitality. Okay, so this is like a super tank. With this last item, the weapon with the lowest energy level will automatically... Oh, sick! Okay, so they got the energy share. All your weapons will be immediately recharged. All your weapons are already full. Oh, interesting. So do our weapons not recharge like between stages, maybe? Okay. Well, we're definitely gonna stock up for the energy share. That's for sure. All right. Bright Man is next. I'm nervous. I feel this game doing the same thing that the last game did, leading me into a false sense of security. Just like, oh, maybe they did a pretty good job with this one. Okay, I had a feeling that they would bring back this mechanic. Oh shit! I should have seen it coming. I should have known that was gonna happen. Okay. So it looks like they did like a little bit better job of kind of defining like his center. Because in the last game, you could stand like all the way like on like the tippy toe, like the very last pixel of his sprite which meant that I was like jumping early a lot of the time. So they've potentially addressed that in this one. Oh, good. They brought back these fuckers. Oh, interesting. Oh, oh. This is okay. There is kind of like a light switch on off thing that they do in it's either 4 or 5. I don't remember which one specifically, but not with like those like unique platform types that only show up in the dark. That's a neat mechanic. Oh, okay, here comes the auto scroller. This could be a little shorter. All right, that wasn't too terrible. I don't remember if I said this already, but it sounds like the music is a little bit of a downgrade from the previous game. Not by a lot. Like literally, like the music was the only thing that I ended up liking about 3. Because it sounded really, really amazing. They did a phenomenal job on that, and unfortunately nothing else. And the music just sounds like a little like thinner. Like there's more like bass tone on the last game, and this sounds a little tinnier now. So this is closer to, well, it's closer to the first game. It's nowhere near as bad. 2's music was definitely the worst. By quite some margin. Kind of a long stage, but nothing too crazy going on. Okay. With the rain weapon, this should be quick. Yep, I knew that. And got him. Only got hit once. Feel pretty good about that. Okay, so we can freeze the screen. I'm assuming that means we go to Pharaoh Man next. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Oh, Pharaoh Man, you are fucked. If you are anything like you were in 4, you're not gonna get a single move out. So they're definitely doing the same thing as 3, where they're doing more direct like remakes of the NES stages for a little bit, and then they kind of like, and then they deviate with either some different enemy types or some slightly different layouts. But keeping the music across the board like exactly the same. Which again, I still think overall I prefer what 1 did, where and to a lesser extent 2, where they were more of they carried like the aesthetics over, but then they were like unique stages like to these games. This is literally just Pharaoh Man stage. like everything that we're seeing here is like all stuff that's in Pharaoh Man stage, like all these enemy types, like the spinny head mummies and everything. I will say that they transferred to the Game Boy gorgeously. Like, it looks great. Everything's animated really well, and like I don't complain about the way that the game looks. But it does mean that they are taking like less risks here overall. But they might do kind of what 3 did, or 2, where like the second set of stages actually were like completely unique approaches to everything, which I thought that was interesting. I'm gonna end up losing more health than I gain trying to fight this. Okay, there we go. They really upped the drop rate on things. Ah, shit. Well. Can I get Rush on one of these in time? It might cost me a life to do it. Because it's either do that, it's either attempt to do this, or like wait until we get Rush Jet, and then we have to come back to the stage anyway. So one way or another, we may have to see this entire stage like a second time. So I guess might as well just try to get out of the way now. Nope, he didn't. He did not want to stay. Damn. All right. Well, we found the first Game Boy Mega Man game with backtracking in it. I can try going for the jump one more time. Like I can spend one more. I'll spend one more life trying to get it organically. Otherwise, I'm absolutely coming back here later with Jet. All right, we kept our E-Tanks, though, and our progress to the other E-Tanks. Great. That's great news. Also, it looks like we can hold... Is there room for 5 E-Tanks in there? Or maybe they limit it to like 4 and then 1 weapon tank or something? Oh, yes, and the power capsules respawn, which is great news for grinding. Getting close to that energy balancer. And the E-Tank also respawned. This game's great. Definitely a little bit of slowdown in this one, though, again, just like 3 and 4 on the NES, like nowhere near as severe as the slowdown on 3. All right, we got 100 screws or whatever. No. All right. So if I can just bang, bang, boom. Okay. All right. Great. Ooh. I almost got done in by the screen freeze there. Oh man, that looks like a trap, don't it? Yeah, we'll skip it. Honestly, solid stage. I think they did an even better job with this version of the stage than the NES original. All right. Check this out. Oh, God. It's so good. Once again, just like before, truly from the bottom of my heart, fuck you, Pharaoh Man. I love it. All right. Charging. All right. So Pharaoh shot behaves the same way. All right, and Ringman to wrap up the first half here. Sitting at around 17 minutes of playtime, which, again, like this feels like more in line with kind of what I expect from these. Like around like 20-ish minutes per half or so. Ooh. Whoa, shit. Okay. Can I say something? This is smart design because I didn't know that that floor was going to fall away. I was not killed for my ignorance. Instead, it just dropped me onto the previous screen, safe and sound, with room to maneuver, so that you can learn. That's how you design a trap. That's how you design a trap without it feeling cheap. Oh, fuck. That was slightly less good design. Dropping me onto the middle of that fucking bridge. God damn it. I thought I could wait it out. So far, the little Charge Buster knockback thing has not been an issue. It's maybe thrown me a little bit because I'm just not used to feeling that part of the momentum, but so far, they have not put me in a situation where I've been like completely sabotaged by it. Oh, shit, fuck. Okay. So slide to the end of that. Wait for it to come back. God damn it. It's like I get enough time to either shoot these things or move out of their way. But not enough time to do both. Ooh. I don't know why they gave this gun so much fucking health either. Anytime any of the like fodder enemies take more than a full charge blast, I was just gonna like, guys, what are we doing? Like, there's no reason to give enemies that much health. All right. Jump and slide and slide and slide, and then wait, and then get hit by this thing, and then get kind of like stuck here. Okay. Not feeling great about the amount of health I have, considering I have no lives left. So I might end up spending an E-tank here just to get us kind of to the end. If I can make it to the boss door. If I make it to the boss door, then I'll definitely E-tank up and... Oh, yep, I should have known that was going to happen. Okay, well, never mind. Well, yeah, we need to go up there, that's for sure. All right. So we have all the beat letters. I guess I'm assuming we need all of them. Because the manual said nothing about the Wily letters, but unless we just don't get beat until we finish the level, maybe? Okay, dude. Okay, this is way easier than the NES version of that same enemy. On the NES, you kind of have no idea where you can safely stand on that guy, at least the first time you meet him. Oh, baby. This is a long stage. Which I feel was true for Ringman stage in the original as well. It kind of just kept fucking going. Okay. I feel a little cheated by the landing box there. Oh man, this set us back a ways. Woof. That is a bad checkpoint. If any enemy just wants to drop an extra life, just, you know, for fun or whatever. I don't know how you're supposed to avoid this guy. I guess you can hang on the ladder for a little bit. Wow, this thing hits hard. This thing hits really fucking hard. Good lord. Woof. Oh, hey, I'm ready for this to be done, man. How much longer does this level go on for? This is like the third time we've seen this room. They're repeating tile sets here. Okay. Oh no! Oh, get the door, get the door, get the door. Okay, I don't want to do this whole level. This level's way too long to do all that again. Oh, shit. All right. First half down, and now I think we're gonna get like a same as before. We get like a mini stage, and then the second half of the bosses. Oh, okay. Great. We got beat. I wonder if he'll be any more useful than he was in 5, because Beat was useless until the Wily fight. Otherwise, there was no reason to bring him with you anywhere. All right. Yes, please. How much does an E-tank go for these days? 60. Okay. Yep, we're finished. All right. This is my least favorite part of every Mega Man game, is this fucking sound. It's so aggravating. Wrap it up, please. Oh God. Jesus Christ. There's a lot of presentation in this game. This is wild. That's the first time we've ever seen any of the Wily castles do anything. Yeah, Mega Man, you just shoot at it from a distance, I guess. This is awesome. We never get stuff like this in the classic series. Holy shit. Okay. Fuck yeah. I kind of wish that was a gameplay thing and we could have just done that ourselves. Oh, we are doing it ourselves. All right, I'll wait for this thing to like open up and expose itself. Yeah. That thing is fast. Faster than I thought it would be, that's for fucking sure. Oh, God damn it. This is a great track, though. Come on now. Whew. Okay, we're still going. But we did not get any health back. This is kind of cool, just blasting our way into Wily's. Oh, God damn it. Okay, well. Unfortunately, the cool factor got reduced ever so slightly by me game overing there. Oh, merciful checkpoint. Let's fucking go. Look at this cool, like, little 3D effect that they're getting off of these rotating torpedoes or whatever they're meant to be. It's simple but effective. Listen, this is like some real like moment of truth stuff, right? Because whatever happens like after this next thing is going to determine whether like how I feel about this game overall, I feel. But this is the first time in any of these games where you've actually given, you actually fight your way into Wily's castle. That's fucking awesome. They never did anything this cinematic with it before. Just get him. Put a bullet between his... Oh, God! He's got a security detail. Okay, what's your story? Not the short hops. Not the short, no! Not the short hops and then stopping. Okay, so you had nothing. You had nothing. That was really easy. Okay, on we go. So now we have Crystal Man, Napalm Man, Stone Man, and Charge Man. And it looks like I guess the suggested order is actually just kind of just go clockwise or counterclockwise here. His stage is worse than the actual battle. Well, we shall see, won't we? God damn it. Oh. Okay. Oh, no, don't go back. Don't go back. Shit. I need that. All right. Oh, whatever. I can buy those at the store. Yeah, it's like this music is kind of a good indicator of kind of like a little bit of the downgrade that some of the sound has gotten. Or is it? You know what it is? I think it's that I think the charge beam. Yeah. So it's really subtle, but the charge beam is basically using the same channel that is being used for the harmony line under the lead melody. So you hear it's just the lead line, and now it's harmonized. So I guess the music has taken a downgrade only in the sense of you're going to be using charge beam a lot, which means you're not going to hear like a full layer of the music. No! Oh, that sure looked like a different path we could go, didn't it? Okay. Interesting. I thought there would have been a little more to that, but okay, and they would have let you see that you had missed that if you had gone this way anyway. Some smart stuff going on here. Some smart stuff happening. I'm feeling good about our odds. Okay. I'm surprised by the branching paths going on here. I would not have anticipated anything like this. Like, it's not the most, like, complex thing in the world. Like, I don't think they're gonna get, oh, fuck. I don't think they're gonna get as crazy with it as, like, some of, like, the X games do, but still, the fact that they're like this at all. Oh, we're dead. Oh, we're dead. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Fuck. Shit. Fuck me. I am curious what was in the other path. Because what if it was something really awesome? Okay, well, we got Flip Top down here. It would be nice to have an extra life just for the security of it. There we go. All right, some funky rules on that one ladder specifically. Oh shit! Oh god! Oh no! Oh no, thank you! Ooh, don't like this. Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? That was extremely stressful. I did not care for that. Ooh, tricky. That is a tricky little sequence right there. I fucking saw it coming. Shit, Jesus Christ! No! Oh man, are you serious? There's just the one checkpoint here? Oh man. All right. Well, fuck it. Let's try this path again. Yeah, we're just gonna have to tank that. It's funny that the layouts are virtually the same. Oh! Except for a little bit of bullshit right there. That, Oh, I don't know, chat. I don't know. I'm getting some flashbacks. The same thing happened with Dustman stage. Where it's just like, why is this level so long? Why is it full of so many of these fucking stage traps? This has not become as bullshit as that one was particularly, but we got 3 other stages after this one, and I don't know how I'm feeling about it. Did we keep the letter? We did. Okay, good. All right, well, we got back to the halfway point pretty easily here, so not too much of a headache, at least getting to this point. I think we're gonna skip or stick to lower path here. Seemed a little more manageable. Yeah, like these rooms are basically these paths are basically identical, except this one has an extra life in it. So why would you ever go the upper path? Okay, and then this fucking panic-inducing nonsense. It's giving me Konami vibes, as a matter of fact, like some of this. Like, some of these things are very, like, Bucky O'Hare. Which I said earlier today, but I'll say again, is actually the best NES Mega Man. Alright, not that guy. This thing's got to wrap up eventually, right? Okay. You know, it's a long stage, but honestly, that's not all that terrible. It's definitely my least... It's the one I've enjoyed the least so far. Use Ring Boomerang, Charge, Kick, Crystal Eye, Mega Buster, whatever you can to get by him. Okay. Oh, that's beat. That's Ring. Well, we'll at least give Ring a shot. Doesn't seem to be doing a whole hell of a lot. Can we do the Pharaoh shot technique here, where we just get crazy damage out of the charges? If you stop fucking jumping around all over the place, you dickbag. Dude. No! Fuck. Get him. We'll just use a little bit of everything. We'll just throw the kitchen sink at him. It seemed like he just, I guess, just doesn't have a weakness, I guess. Pharaoh's shot was definitely doing the most, but he dodged most of my attacks there. I think we're still good with not having to buy anything. All right, Napalm Man, here we go. Everyone get excited. We're about to unlock N-bombs. Okay. Again, they're doing like all sorts of like split path stuff here. This is pretty wild, I gotta say. Oh, hang on. And they're definitely doing, so they're continuing what they kind of started with 3, where these are much more like original takes on kind of like shared theme and iconography from the source game. Which is cool. I think that that's a smart way to do it. You know, give the players some familiar surroundings, some stuff that kind of like, you know, get them used to the game kind of a thing, and then start throwing some new shit at them. Yeah, so that is different, where your weapons don't charge between stages. That's an odd choice, I'm gonna say, and one I'm not sure I agree with particularly. Like the idea of having like spend your resources to charge weapons that in every other game you've just gotten that for free. It seems like a weird call, a weird change. All right, well, there's the other Wily letter. I was worried it might be on one of the other paths, but nope, it's just sitting up here. And a hot plate. Oh, hi. Well, that was cute. That looks like that's gonna break. Is that gonna... Wow, they drop you on an extra life just to kill you. Oh, here we go. Okay, well, got it. No, 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 no. Guys, I think this game might be pretty good. I think it might be a pretty good Mega Man game. Okay. Short stage. Much shorter than the previous one. Let's see if we can survive this. I was optimistic. Foolish, but optimistic. I wonder if sliding's better. Nope. Nope, actually, that overcommits you even more. Alright, whatever. This is over. I really love that particular sound. It's very pinball machine. You got exploding Tylenol. Just fill the fucking card out, man. Our next game is a coverall. Let's head to the lab. And I don't know, I guess let's just buy an E-tank for the fuck of it. We got money to spend. How much is it to actually just recharge everything? 80? We'll hold off for now, because... Oops, I did not mean to do all that. Okay. Gotta be kind of careful about which button you're pressing there, because it's like, do you want something else? No. Are you done? Yes. It's like when someone asks you, now you haven't done this before, isn't that right? It's like, yeah, no. Yes? No. On to Stone Man. Oh, they brought back the splitting version. It's a splitting image of the original. Today, someone shared a picture of Pope Leo walking around wearing Nikes. And someone said that he had mass at 3 and then a 5-on-5 street basketball game to go to at 4. And I replied that he was going to be playing Shirts versus Sins. And I feel pretty good about that pun. Of course I get hit by the fucking missile when the fight's over. Hey! An enemy dropped an extra life. Someone mark it. I'm pretty sure we have gotten one naturally occurring extra life in every one of these Game Boy games. And absolutely no more than that. Though I gotta say, the overall drop rate on fucking look at this. Like you can farm for days in this game. Which is awesome. See, this is how I want my Mega Man difficulty, you know, is like give me some decently challenging stages with maybe a couple of like little headachy areas, you know, a place where you might have to like do like a little bit more thinking, a little more planning. But then also keep me stocked, you know, like keep me loaded up on stuff that I can like use later. Keep me stocked up on abilities, keep me stocked up on E-tanks, like give me the ability to, you know, kind of like, if I'm gonna struggle with stuff, at least I have the ability to kind of like cheese my way through parts of it if I need to, right? Trying to see if there's anything that can... I don't know what that ladder up there is trying to tell us, but... So far, we have not run into a single, like, bullshit jump situation. Well... Okay. I mean, that one didn't cost me any lives. It just meant that I didn't get any of the good stuff that was sitting up there, but... I see you peeking out over on the left over here. What's going on in this neck of the woods, huh? Do you come over here literally just for the life? Okay. Am I now fucked? Okay. Easy plate is right. Okay. Not crazy about that setup there. All right, Stone Man, did they make you any easier? Not crazy about how much ground you can cover. I'm gonna E-tank. Oh no! Okay. I saw my death in a vision. I don't think napalm's actually working all that great for this. Does anything hit this dude? Oh, that sucks. I thought we would survive at least one more hit off of that, but I guess not. Yep, Stone Man was annoying in 5, and he remains pretty annoying here. He has just way too long... Like his long ass, like, invulnerability period, just no bueno. There we go. Don't like Stone Man. Don't like Stone Man's fight. There are now 2 games that I do not like Stone Man's fight. All right, and Charge Man to wrap things up here. Coming up on an hour. This all seems like really like decently like paced and everything. Like I'm very look at this. Look at that fast ass parallax scrolling. Well, it's not really parallax, but it's that fast ass background going on the Game Boy. God damn, the people like. You know what's really cool too is I'm pretty sure that every one of these games was developed by the same team. And look, I know that I had plenty of negative things to say about 3, but from a visual perspective and from a technical perspective, it is cool seeing the progress on every single game. Like every single game has gotten like a little bit more detailed in the sprite work, a little more detailed in the background and the environments and everything. Like fucking like look at this screen. Like this looks. I bet if this screen was in color, like it would look damn near like 1-to-1, like NES level fidelity on some of this pixel art. And then this, like that fast ass fucking background. It's crazy pants for the Game Boy. I have no idea how the hell I'm supposed to get those things. I'm assuming I have some ability that destroys those blocks, but whatever. Let's just roll through them. Oh, you can just use the ring boomerang to just nab stuff. Hang on. Does ring kick ass in this game? Okay, not quite, because I literally can't hit that guy. Ooh, the slowdown in this room is BAD bad. Okay. They're even doing like the little like screen jitter shake that they did in the NES version of this stage too. Hello, E-Tank, just hiding out in the corner over here. I feel like this is the one and only time they've ever done this in the series, at least the classic series. Which is kind of like, yeah, and then over here is just like this, it's this one screen where you can just grab an extra life for an E-Tank. I could farm these dudes for a lot of stuff right here, actually. Unless the game changed its mind? Did the game hear me? The game heard farm and thought I was making a chicken joke. Solid stage. Just a solid, just fun stage. No, we're gonna just okay. Only room for 4. Just keep hitting him. Just end this. Really dislike across this entire series. You just really dislike the bosses where their main mode of attack is just walking into you. Because it's kind of like, what the fuck? How do I get around this? Like I can't avoid you when you move as fast as I can. All right, charge kick makes a return. I'm sure it'll be just as useful as it was the first time around. And then finally, rush jet. Thank God. All right. Oh, on to this guy. Oh, okay. So we unlocked this by getting all the... Huh. Does that mean we're seeing a different stage, or did we like get to like skip something because we could like unlock the door or whatever? They are stocking us up with a lot. Oh, there was a life sitting up there. Damn. Easiest way to beat him is use beat. Interesting. Well, let's try a Mega Buster run here and. Oh, we got this. Like it's a little tough, but also it's over. So, you know. Okay, so we did still have to fight him. So I just want to just look up now. Oh, hell yeah, we can just shoot in all the directions? Fantastic. Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. Oh! Okay, we got a fucking escape. We got a Resident Evil style escape sequence here. Oh, not beat. Not beat. Where's the thing that we just got? Is it this? There we go. Okay. Shit. I dislike the part where you need to be standing really close to these things, but also you take damage from the explosions. All right. At least they gave you tons of time to escape from that. There's always another castle. Look at that effect! Oh my god! He's got a space dreadnought! I love that design. It's just a fucking space battleship. Holy fuck, Mega Man. What the? Jesus Christ, what is going on up there? Listen up, Mega Man. Why we escape to a secret spaceship? While I modify Wush for use for you in outer space, you better make as many items as possible. You got it. Okay. Well, let's... I think I'm just gonna buy E-tanks. How about another E-tank, please? How much was it to get all this? 80. Okay, yeah, let's get all E-tanks and let's recharge all our weapons. Let's go in fully loaded here. Great. Okay, I want to just, before we continue, I just want to look up, like, what did getting all the Wily items do? Is the stage the same and we just got, like, an alternate pathway through it or something? Mobile Skull Castle. You can only enter if you've got the letters. Oh, do you just like need the letters to play the final, like to play that level? That's kind of funny. Huh. I'm not seeing, yeah, I guess I'm not really seeing anything that like indicates. I wonder if you like have to get those get those letters to actually get through the rest of the game. Which, considering that none of them are hidden at all, I think that's totally fair. I think that'd be fine. I'd be a little annoyed by that, but they are so easy to get. Like they're even easier than the beat letters were. Oh man, give me an auto scroller. Give me a horizontal shoot 'em up section with this. I'm not gonna get one. Damn. I was hoping I might. I did just read something interesting, which is if you get 4 game overs, you get a free Buster upgrade, which apparently makes your shots fly faster. Look at this giant fucking thing. Would love to be able to hit this thing. Oh, I can get on top of it. Oh, okay. Well, that changes everything. I'm not going to use an E-tank this early. I mean, I really blew that screen. Hoping for health. Didn't get it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No. Fuck. All right. Way easier that way. Fuck me. Man, that guy wants me dead. Holy shit. Just die. Okay, great. Look at all these like one-off enemy designs that they're just kind of just throwing at us here. I'm digging it. All right, fuck it. I'm not good enough at this game to avoid taking damage. The story of my life when it comes to every Mega Man game. What is this thing? What am I even looking at? Oh, God. I don't feel great about doing that, but... That is a very small window. Oh, you idiot. Fuck. Oh, I didn't think it was going to come back. Health back, please. Health back, please. I don't think we're gonna get health back. Shit. Oh man. I love that they didn't give up on it. Like they didn't give up on what they established with the first half. Like we are making our way like through this environment. Which is so like whatever. Like this is just a thing, like they just never ever did this across the rest of the series where there were never any like through lines from like one stage to the next. And I love that all of the Wily stuff has been, you watch him approach the castle equivalent, and then you fight your way like into the actual like bowels of the area. Like that's a really cool thing, and I wish more games did stuff like this. It's one of my favorite elements of Rocket Knight, you know, is the fact that like there are like story beat through lines and justifications for kind of like why you get to every stage and how you get to them. I should have kept that alive. I should have farmed that for health. Oh, shit. We're gonna fucking die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh, they bring back the Susie fight? Oh, we're gonna uh-oh. Oh God. Oh no. It's okay, two can play at that game. Shit! I'm trying to not spend an E-tank here if I can get away with it. Fuck! God damn it. I should have just used one. I should have just done it. Oh, we did not get a very good checkpoint, did we? We gotta go through a lot of the level again. Fuck. I should have just done it. Why did I let my pride get ahead of get away from me? I picked up an E-tank during the stage. Why didn't I just fucking use it? Yeah, right there is where I got it. Oh, this is like the beginning of this. We got. Okay. All right. All right. Tony did a bad job. Fuck me, God. It'd be a lot easier to farm these guys if I didn't run into their asses. Ugh, God damn it. Oh! I overcorrected for the knockback. Shit. Hey, Raven. Honestly, that right there was the first time that the recoil has actually fucked me up in any way. And it was mostly me overcorrecting for it. So it really has not been that big of a deal at all, which I am shocked by. Like, I read that there was recoil coming, and I was just like, oh boy. Like, how much is that gonna fuck up, like, my whole thing? But it really has not been, it's not been that big of a deal. If it was truly like 1 pixel more of movement, I could see it being like a huge problem, but honestly, it hasn't really cost me any grief. Honestly, very little in this game has caused me any grief. It's been a pretty good time. And who knows, that could be recency bias after the bad time I had with 3, but I'm having a lot more fun with this one. Having significantly more fun with this. Like everything about this game is so much better. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Okay. I'm not crazy about this stage. It's becoming a little more aggravating. But mostly because there's just no fucking checkpoint in it. So having to redo like all of this other kind of like easy stuff. Oh, fucking goddamn it. Oh, that slowdown really fucks your timing. That's just me. That's me just not trusting myself. All right, is there a suggested better weapon for this? Did I just get got? Pharaoh shot is recommended here. Oh, and apparently just let them run into the charge. I don't know. This feels like more effort than it's worth, because now I'm having to dodge everything. Okay. I'm hoping that that is a checkpoint at least. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, okay. Whatever. Damn it! God damn it! Why is my life forced to be this way? It's like I'm programmed just like to just collect health items just to immediately take damage again. Again and again and again and again. And not even just in Mega Man games, like fucking any game I play, I do that shit. Can you shoot rings down? No. We can shoot this down and try to hit this guy. There we go. I think we're finding the eye again. Yep, all right. Nope. Fuck. God damn, I missed it by like the thinnest margin there. Cost me an E-tank. Worse than that, it cost me my pride. I knew they were gonna hide one of you fuckers. I knew that was coming. You can't trick me, Mega Man. Run! All right, here we go. Refights. We in it. Oh, you. Ugh. Yeah, I got you. Oh, anytime I get cocky, I'm immediately punished. And rightfully so. Oh, Pharaoh Man, you absolute loser. Unfortunately, we have no Pharaoh shot energy here, which is gonna might make this fight a little tough here. God damn, this dude is fucking fast. Shit. Okay. That could have been a lot cleaner, but whatever. We got most of our health back, so who gives a shit? Oh man. It's the whiffs. It's the whiffs are worse than anything. Really just gotta try to just deal with charge man quickly is really the fuck me, because otherwise that happens. Something else they've introduced: charging during cutscenes. There we go. Got a no-hit run out of that. All right, I wanna save Stone Man for last because he's just fucking annoying. Goddamn splash damage, ruining everything. All right. And now we'll slog through this. God, you are so fucking annoying. Just absolutely the single most annoying boss in this game. All right. I'm gonna look up what we need. Power Stone, Cracker, and Cracker. Okay. We'll just give it to that, and then whatever else charges. All right. I think this is it. Hello, isometric perspective. You don't do this in Mega Man games. Are you crazy? Look at this giant Mega Man art. We're getting so many cutscenes. This game kicks ass. Look at this Dr. Robotnik looking bullshit. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This game is so much better than any of the other ones. So we're trying to hit that thing with stone. We're getting this is a full screen battle. Unfortunately, we are taking a lot of, okay, yeah, we're gonna We might just eat this first attempt here. This does not do as much damage as I was hoping it would. To the point where I'm not even sure why that's the recommended, like, why not use this? Okay, because it doesn't work. Hey, Beat, can you do something about this? Okay, Beat doesn't help at all. Are you just fucked if you run out of stone here? I mean, now what the fuck happens? I don't have any way of getting more of that power. Okay, all right, okay. Okay, all right. So it's not stone is what the walkthrough is suggesting, because you can just kind of like stand around and not really have to engage with the rest of the fight, but there's clearly like an intended way to do this. Fuck it, let's go for it. Easy peasy. Yeah, this walkthrough, I feel like this walkthrough overthinks things sometimes. All right, phase 2, here we go. Just shoot him in the mouth. Whoa, baby. I don't know what you're meant to do about that. I guess we could try to rush coil like above all of it. Apparently we're supposed to be using the Belade or Ballade charge or whatever the fuck. Well, it might things just might come down. Oh, that does way more damage. Okay. One more phase. I think we're gonna get like the classic UFO phase again here. Now it says that we can use the cracker again, which is the weapon that we just used, so that we can like shoot up at him. But I wonder, Beat, is this your time to shine? Okay, Beat's fucking useless. Like actually more useless than Beat was in 5. Okay. All right, the screen does scroll. There we go. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. All right, okay, all right. We got this. We got this. No, we don't got this. Nope, 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 nope. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Just bait him out. Fucking done. And then just put a bullet between his eyes. God damn it, Mega Man. You always delay. You always hold back. That was literally the only good thing about Mega Man 9 was the ending. They acknowledged the fact that Mega Man has let him go, let him live like every single time. I'm not controlling this, by the way. We're just getting just a full ass ending cutscene here. Hey Shay, how's it going, man? Call Nintendo hotline. Said if you don't want to take damage, don't get hit. You're welcome. Thank you very much. That's good advice. Balade! Why are you here? Stop, Balade! How do you pronounce your name? Please, just tell me. You're badly injured. I know, Mega Man. After our battle, I realized that I was wrong. This is all I can do for you now. Oh no, he's Proto Zero. Goodbye. Balade! And then we get... Yeah, all I can do for you is send you into the vacuum of space. You're fucking welcome. Are we gonna get the big boom? Are we gonna get a big boom? Okay, no. That's fine. I wanted a big boom, but... Fuck yeah! Good. Yeah. Yeah. For your credit crawl, show Mega Man losing to the frog guy. This is cool. I like when they do stuff like that. Like Kirby's Adventure did this. Where like the credits were like these kind of like gameplay demos of all the various boss fights. Giving everybody an opportunity to shine. Although we don't need to spend this much time with Brightman. Like we were there, we saw it. I actually can't press any buttons to make this go any faster. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's that all about? What's going on? No, Pharaoh Man can't attack. This demo is inaccurate. Yeah, okay, all right. That's how the fight's supposed to go. How did you let him get more than 0 attacks off? This is kind of fun. I just realized that what they're doing is they're showing you what all of their weaknesses are. Which I don't think ever in the entire franchise have they ever done anything in game to expose that information. Oh, charge kick makes it. We never bothered using charge kick even once. Yeah, that probably would have made Crystal Man a lot easier. I didn't even think to look for it. The manual sure as hell didn't say to use it. Or the walkthrough, rather. And this is kind of cool that we've gone back to the Mega Man 2 theme. This is great. Now you guys are watching me watching someone else's gameplay. Like we're just getting further levels removed from the Twitch streaming experience. This is basically React content now. Oh wow, look, that guy's a train. Poggers. Trains are so fucking old. What is Unk doing here? 6-7. F's in the chat for trains. Press 1 for dining car, 2 for caboose. Look at... They have so many, like, discrete and unique, like, cutscene visuals. Like, how the fuck did they put all of this on a Game Boy? They're doing some fucking magic here. Like they cracked something. Between last game and this one, they figured some shit out. What a great screen this is. And a really nice theme too. No developer credits, curiously enough. Which I don't think we've gotten developer credits on any of these Game Boy games. We've only ever gotten like enemy crawls. I just kind of want to hear the rest of this theme more than anything. I do like how every single one of these games has ended with Mega Man like looking off into the horizon or the distance or whatever. Like just waiting for the next fight. Well, that's another one down. And hey, guess what? It turns out that any Mega Man game, just about any Mega Man game with 4 in the title is actually the best one. I am so much happier than I was after the last stream. Like that Mega Man 3 made me genuinely angry. Jesus Christ. Made me genuinely angry. Like if you go watch that VOD, which is, it's on my YouTube channel now. If you go watch that VOD, it is, I'm going to say uncomfortably angry in that video, because I'm so unhappy. I'm so like actively annoyed by everything that is going on in that fucking game, man. But truly, just like coming off of the NES version, like so much better. Like every part of that was so much better. Like I think the one thing that felt like a little bullshitty was just like that second Wily stage where there just wasn't a checkpoint between you and the first like bouncing eye boss. And that's just because it was kind of a long trek to get there. The only other thing that was really kind of annoying was Crystal Man stage, which again was just kind of too long of a stage. Everything else, fantastic. Everything was just so good. Like, good news, everybody. Mega Man games are fun again. And not that, you know, I'm heavily relying on like other people's opinions of these things, because if I relied on the accuracy of other people's opinions, then I would have thought Mega Man 3 on the NES was a good game. But if people are saying that 5 on the Game Boy is even better than what we just played, I'm really looking forward to that one. So fingers crossed for good times coming up. Yeah, fucking good video game. Good video game, and I feel good having played it. I genuinely feel like restored. like compared to where the energy that I left the last stream with compared to this one, I think is truly night and day. Yeah, this has me excited for the others. And as far as the others go, so we have one more on OG Game Boy, one more game in the black and white era here, which is 5. So we will be seeing that this upcoming Tuesday, and then after that, we're moving on to the Game Boy Color, where we're gonna play a remake of X1. I have no idea how that's going to go. What I do know is that Valeno actually just sent me yesterday or 2 days ago in my Discord that there has been a fan remake of Extreme 1 called Extreme DS or DX. Hey J-Dub. And it's like a PC like remaster of Metal Gear, of Mega Man Extreme 1, which makes it look closer to like the SNES version of it, but still using all of like the Game Boy Color like sprite work and everything. My response to that news was that this timing could not be better and worse, because like on one hand, it's just kind of like, oh, cool. The game that I'm about to play has like this like fan like remake version of it that maybe like solves all like issues that the game might have or whatever. But also it's just kind of like, well, now I have to play like the original version knowing that someone like went and fixed everything. So it just has me thinking just kind of like, oh man, like how rough is the original release that it required somebody to go back and make like a better version of it. So I don't know. But the plan for that is this upcoming Tuesday night, I'll be back on again around the same time, 7 p.m. Pacific, to wrap up Mega Man 5 on the Game Boy. And then going forward from that, it's going to be a little more loosey-goosey as far as when streams get scheduled. Because Valeno's going to be joining me for the vast majority of the rest of them. So Valeno is planning on joining me for Extreme 1 and 2. So the plan for that is actually next Friday and Saturday. We're actually going to try to do back-to-back streams. So Friday evening we'll be on, and then Saturday early evening-ish or so. It's kind of dependent on his work schedule. Will be the plan there. And then it may not be until the following Friday or Saturday that we get to the other stuff, but I personally, the following Tuesday, will be going and doing, as J-Dub just mentioned, Mega Man and Bass on the GBA. So that one I'm going to play solo on stream on one of the later nights, because then Valeno is going to come back for Mega Man Powered Up and Mega Man Maverick Hunter on the PSP. So at which point May should be over. if it's not, if there's time left over after that, because the thing is that I don't know if Powered Up and if Powered Up and Maverick Hunter are going to happen in a single stream. They should, but they did add a lot of like new content. It has been 0 days since Tony has hit his fucking mic on stream. I know that they made the games a little bit longer. I don't know if they made them long enough to necessitate needing to break it up into 2 separate streams. Probably not. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that we can knock out every single one of these games on a single stream like we've been doing, but we're kind of leaving it open just in case. If we do knock out all of these and there's still a little bit time left in the month, what I might do is I may throw in the Game Gear port of Mega Man onto this month's May, because that still counts as one of the handheld games. It still counts as one of the portable games. The only reason that I didn't put it in the official schedule for this Mega May is because I want to do a Mega May that is specifically about all the weird like ports and spin-offs and like unofficial official Mega Man games. So that includes like there's the Wily Wars, right, which are the remakes of 1, 2, and 3, original 1, 2, and 3 on the Sega Genesis. There is Mega Man Power Battles, which are the arcade games, which we could knock those out in like 10 minutes. Like those are really quick. And I've played those plenty of times, but for the sake of posterity, you know, that would include, by design would include the Game Gear port, but the Game Gear port kind of bleeds into the handheld stuff, so I could get away with that. It also includes stuff like Mega Man DOS 1 and 2. Like I said, I'm going to play fucking everything that says Mega Man in the title, except for the Battle Network games or anything that even remotely resembles a turn-based battle system. Which is to say, just as a reminder, that once May has wrapped up and we're into June, the plan as it stands right now is we're going to start a playthrough of Command Mission, the highly requested Command Mission, over on Valeno's channel, because I ain't playing that shit myself, but I will happily sit and watch him play it and, you know, take in the experience and everything like we have before in other games. But I'm not going to play it myself. So hopefully we knock that one out this year. And then, I guess to get a little in the weeds about just like the rest of like what Mega May looks like. Because I want to do like all the spin-off stuff, right? But I don't want to do that before we wrap up what is considered like the official like canon stuff. So where my head is at right now is that next year will be Mega May 0, in which I'll be looking at the 0 line of games. So 0, 1 through 4, and then including the ZX and ZX Advent or whatever the names of those games were, which technically also count as all handhelds, but fuck, like at a certain point, like we need to make like smart decisions here about how we break these things up. So there's at least that's going to happen. And then the spin-off stuff will probably be the year after that. And you may notice that something that I have not mentioned is Legends 2, and the Misadventures of Tron Bonne. Those are also on the list, but after chatting with Valeno about it, they are such wildly different games. They're such wildly different experiences from what Mega Man traditionally is. Like those are like full-blown RPGs basically, right? There's a lot more going on. There's way more cutscene stuff, story stuff. Those are like time investment things. So there is a decent chance that we actually just at some point randomly just during the year, we just do a playthrough of Mega Man Legends, rather than trying to tie it into May, because May puts like a specific like time window on things. It also means that for a game that I know people have been like wanting us to play for a while, we're not going to get to it for another 3 years. Like, I don't feel great about that. Because I do want to play it. And also, just by virtue of just like what this time of year is like for me personally, like this is a very busy time of year outside of streaming. You know, this is when theater stuff is happening, you know, and I'm getting really involved in a lot of other things. So it would make more sense to take a game that's going to take us a significantly longer amount of time to get through, actually focus in and schedule something out with it, that we don't try to tie it to some other thing, which so we can get to it sooner and feel better about not trying to like shove it into something. So that's where all the plans currently lie right now. As always, this could all change tomorrow. This could change tonight. You know, like every time I think about like what Mega Maze like look like in the future or whatever, like some different version of it appears in my head. But we definitely have like 2 more years of like guaranteed collections of games to go through. And then all of the other like weird specific outliers that are still called Mega Man, but are very wildly different games we can do as just part of like our regular programming through the rest of the year. So fear not, it's all going to happen. I just don't know when. What I do know is that none of it is happening right now. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's see who's on this evening. And I will ship you all off until the next time. Very few people are on this evening. And certainly not folks that we haven't already rated recently. We could find another retro streamer. Someone we've never seen before. What are people playing tonight? Excuse me. There is someone streaming with the title, "Is Mega Man X the best Super Nintendo game ever?" What do you say we help this guy find out? Whose username is Be Cruisin' Since 84. That is a phenomenal username. So there we go. Let's keep the Mega Man train running. They appear to be pretty new. Retro gamer, good vibes chaser, future Thailand resident. Interesting. Out here playing classics and documenting the journey in real time. Well, there you go. Let's go be a part of this guy's story. Thank you again so much, everybody who was hanging out, lurking, doing whatever tonight. Appreciate the heck out of you. Another Mega Man game done. A few left on the horizon. We're already halfway through kind of the whole thing, and it's only like the 8th. So don't worry. The other things will be a little bit meatier. But yeah, I will see you guys back here Tuesday night. If I know you through the Nanners side of things, she's going to play Sekiro tomorrow. So like fucking be there for that, because I'm so goddamn excited that that's finally happening. I cannot wait. That is literally the reason that I moved tomorrow's stream to today. So go check that out. I'll see you guys over there. And in the meantime, have a wonderful evening. Eat something nice. Get some rest. And I will catch you all on the next one. Adios.